here I am. Quick stream, quick stream. I'm gonna wait for everyone to come in though. Okay, Blue Chuck Taylors is collaborating on collab now. It's just a single beat, but it's a start. We'll work on that. I'm pretty excited. Let me also go on to my correct stream. That way I can see. Nope, not that live stream. The other live stream, please. Oh, you know I'm live. You know it. You know I am. I can guarantee I am live. Huxley. There we go. So I'm gonna wait for everyone to arrive. Just gonna chill out here and relax. Let's just put on like a random song.
This jelly, so midnight flavored.
This jelly, so midnight flavored indeed. Welcome, Mari, welcome. I'm gonna wait a little longer here. I'm gonna let this play twice. And I'm just gonna relax here and close my eyes for a quick moment and see if anyone else joins in. Because I really want to show my Pixel over too. Hey, there you are. It is 1:39 p.m. there. Okay, so you are therefore, if it is, it's the 22nd, you said? Okay, that must mean that you're probably somewhere near, I want to say like the longitude equivalent of like Poland or Ukraine, maybe like Uzbekistan. Are you somewhere like in the Middle East or Eastern Europe?
Oh damn, it's 1 a.m. for me.
Hello, hey, look at that! Hello, Meltedone! Welcome in, or the melted one. I just now got that. Alright, welcome in, guys, welcome in, guys. Alright, it's also 1 in the morning for me too, or almost 1 in the morning for me too, so I'm gonna get this done pretty quickly here. So, first off, I make games, but that's something I'll probably show off in a later date. Though I'll show off just a quick visual thing because it's pretty cool, and I think you guys might like it. Check this out. So, really quick visual show off. Just that way you can kind of see some other stuff. I'm gonna rush through it, not even gonna... Wait, actually. Train. So everything here is modeled by me, by the way. I won't explain how I modeled it, what Dreams is, or how it works. I'll just show you what I've created, and then I will explain in a later video or live stream what this actually is, because I just want to show this really quickly before I get to the music, because I had to scroll past this to get to the music anyways. But, I also make games. So, I'm going to show 2 songs. One is finished, one is not finished. Actually, I'll show 3 songs. 2 are finished, 1 is not finished. I won't show any more than that, you can't make me. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I'll show 4 songs, 3 are... I'm kidding, I'm only going to show 3 songs. Or 2.5, technically. But first, check out this environment. Flesh on the ground, big old towers, nice skybox, floating thing, hanging bodies, train, all the cool stuff. Alright, cool. As that was now. So, first I'm going to show off Whacked.
It looks incredible.
Thank you. So let me find Whacked really quickly. Basically, everything in this game is modeled by clay. It's a whole thing. You essentially have to take basic shapes, color it, cut it into the shape that you want, copy, paste it, all that stuff. It's kind of like Blender. All right. So this is a song I'm working on, or finished actually, called Whacked. I hope you enjoy. This is my least favorite of the 3 songs, but it's still pretty good. It's like in my top 3. Here we go. Top 3 of the songs I've made. Pickles being my favorite, but it's actually not finished yet. All right, here we go. Let me also turn up the volume here. By the way, volume warning. If you like your music loud, go ahead. If you don't like your music loud, definitely turn it down a little bit. Here you go. By the way, everything is made by either a drum kit or my voice. Yep, so if you see nom one, that's just me saying like eating. It's just me going nom. But then I edited it to sound like EDM stuff.
Makes me wanna play Geometry Dash again. Honestly, this is insanely good.
Alrighty, so that's whacked. Also, I'm glad that you guys like it. Thank you, Pixel Lover. Thank you, the Melted One. And I know you've already heard it, Mari, but I'm also still happy that you like it from what I've gathered. So that's my least favorite of the three. My next favorite is Wicked. This is also my mom's favorite. Everyone I've showed this to, this is currently their number one pick. But I'm currently working on a newer song that's going to be, I hope, better than this. But this is like cream of the crop that I've made so far. So of my 3.5 albums, this one is on top. I hope you enjoy. This is Wicked. I think it's better than Whacked.
MHM. A nice bouncy tune. boss fight music smiling face with hard eye smiling face with hard eye smiling face with hard eye. I'm definitely saving this to listen to when writing.
Alrighty. And unfortunately, Redigit had made Terraria long before I started making music, but thank you, Pixel Lover. And the Melted Dome, the Melted one. I will be making this song public and like available to use and listen to and all that stuff very soon. Once I finish my next song, I'm going to start working on releasing them. Because this is my fourth album, so I have other stuff out, but this is definitely my most refined work. My other stuff I've been learning along the way. But now, here's my favorite. This one's not done yet, but it has a lot of potential. This drop is currently empty, so I'm actually going to put this bit right here. This intermission.
I will definitely be listening.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to hear it. I can't wait either. I'm excited. But by the way, this little section right here that you're about to see, and this is going to remain open, and I'm going to make it red, so you can definitely know what part is what. This is not supposed to be right here, but this is going to be a filler, so that way you can hear the rest of the song and kind of how the progression is supposed to go. This is still a work in progress, but I think this one has the most potential. This is called Pickles. And that's all I have. Again, this part is technically supposed to be different because what I want to do is I want to have the main drop. I want to have a kind of like follow through, kind of like a decrease in energy. And then I want to have it to go back into the main drop, but then add in the hi-hats to kind of create like a higher sense of energy. And then have the secondary follow through with the inclusion of the harmony into a softer section. So until I can get this main bit. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You found me from Terraria too. That's the funniest shit. Right? But yeah. So this is currently it. But this is my favorite, just because the drop is really aggressive. I'm gonna turn down the volume so when I start playing random things, it's not as like hard on the ears, but just like that. By the way, watch this. So I'm going to turn off the keyframes, right? So now you just have the sounds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to start turning off the effects. Turn off the EQ, turn off the chorus, turn off the distortion, ouch, turn off the filter, turn off the oscillator, turn off the granular synthesis, turn off the reverb, turn off the pitch. Oh, and turn off the legato. There we go. Now it's just me going, So that turned into little fun fact there. I guess not a fun fact, but basically, the beauties of Ring Mod it can do a lot to change the sound. So yeah, those are the two cool things I wanted to show you. Terraria, little fun fact, and my projects. Well, I should have gone to sleep an hour ago, but when new people come in here, I like to talk to them and show stuff off. So, yeah, welcome to the channel. Thank you for sticking with me. I stream occasionally. Because I'm working on so many different things at once, being the music, the godforsaken water project, and then the game Isolation, I don't have much time to stream stuff and like to show stuff off. But fuck it, I got 3 minutes left. Let me show you how modeling in this game works. So you go into Dreams and you have an empty scene. And if you want to make an asset where you're going to delete the random default ground first, you can go into sculpt mode and you start off with just a square, a cube, a pink cube, and you can change it to a disc. You can change it to a triangle. You can change it to a three-sided triangle, as opposed to a slope, I guess is a better name for this. You can change it to a cone, sphere, and if you want to make like a fucking, I don't know, a weird shape, right? Then you can do stuff like this. You can either smear it, or you can put it into stamp mode, and you can turn on blend. So you can do this, and see how they blend together. And so you can do stuff like, I don't know, watch this. I make a horror game that has a lot of flesh, right? You get some red, blend that together. Here we go. Just make like a kind of lump. Let's turn off the floor so we can see it. Then you get a lighter color of red, right? You turn it to this triangle here, or really any shape. I usually use this one, the wedge. Turn on smear and have it on subtract mode. Put it onto surface snap so the shape will snap to the surface of the object. Make it really tiny. Use your touchpad to control to make it spin indefinitely. And do this. Watch what happens. You give it the good old run around for a little bit. I'm only going to do one side of this just to kind of show you what modeling on here looks like. This is pretty monotonous, but once you get it down, you're good to go, right? You add this shape in here, and of course, to make sure things stay shaken up, you can also now go to, say, a other triangular shape, right? Make that one a little bit smaller, though, and kind of go around with that as well. Get that from a slightly different angle. Again, I'm only doing one side here. Okay. Almost there, almost there. Gonna make kind of like a ground meat looking thing, which is a lot of the textures I use in my game. And if you want to make it look like muscle as opposed to meat, you just, instead of doing it in random kind of like blotches, you do it in lines, and that kind of helps it look more structured. Then what you do is you go out of sculpt mode into spray paint. Choose a sphere shape instead. Turn off surface snap so you can move in free space now. Right? Let's pick a purple. Kind of like this purple. Way too vibrant. Turn on blend. Turn down opacity. Do that. Get some green in there. Turn on green. Okay, go out of it. We're going to now turn off the default lighting so we can see what it looks like under better lighting circumstances. So I'm just going to turn off all these values, make it as dark as physically possible. And this is a really quick thing. Get a spotlight, decrease how bright it is so it's less exposed. And then select this and make it shiny. Alrighty. Waxiness. We'll kind of keep that the same there. And now we're going to go in here, increase the impasto, which is how the flecks protrude out. See that? Increase the roughness a little bit. Increase the ruffle. And that's like some very basic flesh, right? I've gotten a bit better at it than just that. Like, for example, I have a pre-made asset already called the lump, which is this better version of it. So if I were to turn on the lighting here, you'll see that it's fully three-dimensional, right? It's not just one side of it, but you can see the proper colors on there. It just looks so much grosser. And then you have the flesh dog, which is named Eric. We called him Eric for this. His name is Eric, by the way. Say hi to Eric. Here's actually one of the earliest models in the game, but you can see that kind of like muscle lining where I did it in lines there to create a slightly more structured look. And then for stuff like ribs, you just get a shape, call it a curve, stretch it out. Let me turn on studio lighting. Stretch it out, make one side thin, one side like less thin, but still pretty thin. Curve it, rib. And you just copy and paste it. So yeah, that's how you model stuff in Dreams, and that's how I'm making my game. Well, it's actually a mix of me and Cam. He's the writer and the designer of everything, and then I just model it and program it. So he's a creative aspect on the hit shit with the hammer until it almost works aspect of it. But that's it. I'm getting very tired now. The more tired I am, the more I stutter. And the more I stutter, the more deranged I end up sounding as a result, because several ideas come out at once. So I'm going to say goodnight now before I no longer have the ability to say goodnight. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me. I rant a lot, so pardon me for my long-windedness. Goodbye.